Hey everyone, this is Ethan from Past That Class with part 2 of naming chemical compounds, and today we'll be going over naming acids and bases. So let's take a look at acids first. Acids always contain a hydrogen ion plus some other nonmetal or polyatomic ion. And for our example, we'll be using Cl-, and the proper names for acids follow a very specific set of rules, and there's no deviations from this rule. You just gotta memorize them, and it's pretty simple. So let's take a look at those rules. First, there's the anion endings that we have to look at, and the anion is everything on this side. The hydrogen ion is the cation, and the nonmetal or polyatomic ion is the anion. Now, if we have a pure nonmetal from this side of the periodic table, its ending will be ending with IDE, just like our ionic compounds. So in this case, it would be chloride. But if we were to take Br, for example, it would be bromide. And they would follow the set of rules for anions ending with IDE. Now there are polyatomic ions that end with ite and ate, such as nitrite, so that would be NO2, and nitrate, which is NO3. So let's take a look at what these rules are. If we have something that ends with ide, like this chlorine here, it would be chloride. We take the stem of it, which is chlor, but we have to put hydro in front of it. So hydro, then the stem, which is chlor, and we add ic, so hydrochloric acid. Not very hard, but if we were to take something that ended with ite, like HNO2, that would be following this rule over here. So we would take the stem of nitrite, which is nite, and we add the ending OUS, so it would be nitrous acid. Very simple. Now if we were to take something like HNO3, which is nitrate, we'd have to follow this rule, which is basically the same as the first one, except you take out the hydro. So it would be stem, which is nit again, and we add the ending ic, so nitric acid. So just 3 simple rules for naming acids, not very difficult, just gotta get used to memorizing these rules. So for bases, this is basically the same thing as naming a ionic compound. The only difference is that in this AB format, the nonmetal over here, that will always be OH. And you can have any other metal in front of it. So if we were to take NaOH, it would be sodium, follow the same rules, take the name of the metal right off the periodic table, and then for OH, you just write hydroxide. Very simple. So if we were to have K, you would take that name, which is potassium, hydroxide. And if we were to take iron, for example, since it has a variable charge, it would be FeOH3. We would have to remember to include that parentheses with the Roman numerals again, showing us the charge. So iron 3 hydroxide. And that's pretty much it for naming acids and bases. It's not very hard, you just gotta remember the rules for naming acids. And for bases, it's the same thing as naming ionic compounds, except that the ending will always be hydroxide. So thanks again for watching this Past That Class video. If you liked it, please subscribe, share this video with other people that you think will benefit from it. Check out our economics and calculus videos as well. And thanks for watching. Bye.